Alright guys, welcome back to the after party.
Strap in, because it was a wild ride this week at the Lohan Beach Club.
We had girl on girl action.
We had boy on boy action.
Boys kissing boys.
Who were in relationships.
And we have a special guest joining us at the very end of the episode.
Who could it be?
Stick around. Alright guys, let's get into it. I'm CJ.
I'm ALLIE, and it's really cold out there with the polar vortex, so we're gonna skip straight to what's hot this week. And that is this episode. So no VIP list.
No VIP list this week. We just have too much to cover. Alright, so getting started, let's start with something a little bit lighter, which is, Lindsay sort of tells a story about how she actually started Lohan Beach House, and it was sort of a negative that turned into a positive.
She went from being a victim of domestic violence into owning that beach.
Which is sort of an interesting correlation for her, but I guess it all happened on the beach, and that's why it sort of inspired her to do the beach house.
I can see it.
Yeah.
It works for me.
Yeah, have you ever made a vision board or anything that's come true, or anything similar to that?
I mean, it's been a minute, but I am a firm believer of vision boxes versus vision boards.
Okay.
You take a shoebox, you glue all your photos of Joshua Jackson and Brendan Fair inside the box, and then you put your trinkets inside, and it's very private but inspiring. That's nonetheless.
Nice. I feel like you and I are MySpace kids, so I feel like I used the internet growing up as my vision board.
Pre-Pinterest, we had MySpace.
Yeah.
You kids can Google it.
Yeah. Friends with Tom.
Yes, he was my very first friend.
But yeah, that's probably what I use as my vision board.
Would I have been in your top 8?
Totally. Okay. Absolutely.
Boss bitch.
Okay guys, if you watched our episode last week, you know that we took some bets about how long it was going to take MIKEY and Alex.
That's right.
To have a little rendezvous, and
didn't take very long at all, did it?
not at all.
So this week, Alex and MIKEY got a little drunk in the club, and, well, have a look.
I also like how they immerse themselves into the pocket of the club, thinking no one's gonna notice us here. You know who I don't think noticed?
Who didn't notice?
Jules.
Oh, poor Jules. I hope she didn't notice.
I mean, but I also thought it was interesting that MIKEY was like, I couldn't kiss anyone else here. I'm like, no,
really?
you could.
You're in Mykonos with everyone who's beautiful. Everyone's body is glistening in gold from the day sun. Are you kidding me? You couldn't find anyone else?
Not one person on this island. It's an island, right?
It's an island, yeah.
Okay,
right?
good.
Sound off below. Yeah, it is, right?
Give us a lesson on geography.
I don't know. I feel like he was so distraught about it after, and it's well, dude, what did you think? There's cameras all around you. Your boyfriend's gonna see this.
Exactly. And he didn't call, he didn't.
Yeah, at least not yet. Anyway, maybe next week. But
again, we need a timeline of events.
I think that MIKEY, if I'm being totally honest, I think MIKEY may like Alex more than MIKEY's letting on, and I feel shitty for MIKEY for the situation.
I think that is a fair bet.
Yeah.
Hey! I think Alex is very hot, and unfortunately for me, he looks the best he ever has in his life right now.
Okay, you guys, so this is arguably the biggest moment so far in the series, and that is, Jonitta, you did wrong. You hit Gabi.
A little bit in the wrong here.
So let's rewind. Let's actually talk about what happened and then get into our thoughts.
So the whole crew goes out for a night off to the club. They walk in, this media circus of cameras and hot people into this club in Mykonos.
Right, they're very obvious that it's who he's waiting for is walking in the building.
Exactly. So this VIP guest that Jonitta had invited is waiting, and he sees Gabi first.
Yeah.
And says hello, and Gabi politely responds and says hi, and
Hi
moves
back.
on.
Good, how about you? Before I can even say hi to my date, Gabi runs up to him and gives him a kiss.
Right, so she does a double kiss, which isn't unfamiliar for Europe, which she said.
Do you like the double kiss?
You know what, my best friend and I, she's Italian, we double kiss we have for years.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm used to it, I get it.
Yeah.
But and then it was also just sort of her being polite. She had also met him before, just to be clear. It wasn't
she was going after it.
Right, or she thought he was cute, and was who's this guy? It was very oh, hi, nice to see you again.
Right, and she moved on.
And she moved on. May followed suit, which I feel like that's just perfectly what May would do.
Yep.
I think she would.
She just like blends in back there.
She's like a really, really nice puppy that just hangs out. You are. It's true. And then Jonitta is third in line and says, hi. It's like, you should be a little bit more excited.
She did that to herself.
You did that to yourself. Absolutely. And you didn't have to get vexed over the fact that, like, some girls double kissed him on the cheek. You don't even know him.
Imagine what other girls have kissed him
that night.
On the mouth.
Yeah. I bet you the girl at the VIP desk letting him in double kissed him on the way in the door.
Exactly.
Like, okay.
So then they go home. Gabi changes into her cute little pajamas.
And her, like, underwear, literally.
Yeah, there's a lot of butt cheek happening. But you know what? When you've got it, flaunt it.
And Jonitta is ready to brawl.
That's not my I said hi. If you want to be upset, I said hi, body, that's on you.
The only thing I'm confused about is why you bitches are so thirsty in Mykonos. Let's all relax.
Bitch, you keep that.
Don't touch me again.
You keep that.
Don't get smacked, bitch.
Let me take
Don't touch me again.
I already touched you.
Touch me again.
I already
Do it again. Do it again.
Pulls up a chair and just, the fight is on.
The fight is on. So, you know, out of nowhere, so Jonitta's saying that Gabi, like, provoked her by, like, hitting her on the knee.
What happened, in my opinion, Gabi said, oh, how sweet, touched her, got up and left.
Like, we're done, we squashed it, you're drunk. On. That's what I also thought happened.
Yep. And
Jonitta took that as, like...
come touch me again. And Gabi
which she did.
And then she does it one last time, and what happens?
Jonitta literally, like, karate chops Gabi in the neck, which is insane.
Right in the face. I mean, that looked like a bitch slap.
Totally.
Right to the face.
And also...
then a quick punch with the other hand.
I don't know if the punch hit, but regardless, you tried to punch her. That's a punch.
No, don't get smacked, bitch. Don't touch.
And you know what? Props to Gabi for just sitting there and laughing it off, because in my household, how I was raised, if somebody throws the first punch, you punch back.
So don't mess with ALLIE, okay? And you know what? I think what sort of sucks, and I feel for Gabi, is I think she felt like her character was being sort of like questioned and like really overlooked the punch and the slap of it all and was like hurt that, you know.
She was doing what anybody would do. What May literally did right behind her.
Right, and didn't, you know, suffer any of the Jonitta wrath after, by the way. None of it. They all sat on the bed later and laughed, and May was right there with them.
Exactly. So I think that the rest of the house, maybe there's something that we haven't seen going on with Gabi, because the other thing is she goes outside to cool off and not one person follows her.
Not a single person followed her outside. She was the victim in the instance.
She was hit.
She was the one hit, plain and simple.
Man down.
Man down.
Woman down.
And, you know, it's crazy to think that not a single person went out. But what I didn't like is that when she came back after staying at the hotel, they all greeted her and was like, oh, we're so sorry we didn't step in. It's like, well, you had a ton of opportunity to go say hi to her afterwards.
At any moment in time.
Yeah.
They could have just stepped in. They could have given her a hug. She didn't have to go to that hotel, but not one person stepped in to defend her honor.
Speaks volumes on tons of character. Everyone in the house, actually.
It's very true. Which, you know what I find very interesting is things are going to get shaken up next week.
That's right. So we are getting 2 new VIP hosts. I don't know anything about them. We haven't seen any sneak peeks, but...
However, on the coming up next week, we do see, it looks like a man and a woman stepping off a plane.
That's right.
So...
what do you think happens? Who do you think goes home? Do you think both of them go? Do you think they stay? Do you think one of them's on probation? What do you think?
I think Jonitta has to go home.
Listen, if this was a Bravo series, because I've watched The Housewives, that person would be gone. But it's MTV, so what happens on MTV? Do they stick around?
But I don't think it's up to MTV. It's up to Lindsay.
I think it's up to Lindsay too. Like, and she is not having any fights at her beach club.
I also just want to say shout out to Panos for his like really cool as a cucumber handling of the situation. And when he's watching the playback of this fight on the iPad, the caption just reads, sigh.
He is not impressed. And honestly, either are we. I get it. You have a fight, you squash it, but Jonitta, I think you know that you were wrong, and I think you need to apologize. Plain and simple.
And not wear a sorry not sorry t-shirt.
Yeah, because we know what that meant.
It was just a big F you to Gabi, and I didn't like it.
Nope.
Ugh.
Okay, guys, so this was a wild, wild episode, but I think next week is going to be even crazier, if you can believe it, by the way.
I don't know if we're going to top this season, but I'm ready to find out.
I feel like we could have made this episode a part 2 for us because there was so much to go over.
Absolutely. And can we just talk about how we're moving nights?
Okay, so I guess we're moving this. So our show is going to air on Tuesdays. Lindsay Lohan Beach Club is moving to Monday nights on MTV. So our last and final thing for tonight is a very special guest. It's actually our party favorite for the night. ALLIE, have you checked your DMs?
Never.
Okay, we have a special message coming at you. Check your phone.
Okay. What have you done?
It's not what I've done. It's what Jules did.
Oh my gosh, can I play it now?
Yeah, play it.
What's up, the After Party TV? This is Jules from Lohan Beach Club. I just wanted to give my girl ALLIE a little shout out and let her know that I love her. And I just watched all your guys' episodes and you guys are killing it. And keep giving us reactions. I love all the support you guys are giving me and I can't wait for you guys to watch the episode tonight. Definitely going to be one of the craziest episodes thus far. So yeah, I'm nervous, but I love you guys so much. Keep it up, and I can't wait to continue to follow you guys, and thank you so much for the support.
How great is she?
Oh, she's just confirmed that she's my girl crush forever.
Thank you so much, Jules. You're so sweet to send us a note. We so appreciate it.
Send you a note, send me a note.
I know, it's totally for ALLIE. We all know she's ALLIE's favorite, that's for sure.
It's true. Thank you so much. You've made my week.
All right, you guys, that is all we have for tonight. Don't forget to like this video as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And make sure you're following us on Instagram at the After Party TV.
And let us know down below, are you the Jonitta or are you a Gabi? Neither? What would you do in that situation? We want to hear.
Do you want us to make t-shirts?
Yeah, I know. I need like a Team Gabi. I think we both need Team Gabi
Team
t-shirts.
Gabi forever.
Who are you, Team Gabi, Team Jonitta? Let us know.
And next week, don't forget that Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club is moving to Monday nights on MTV, so we will be coming at you on Tuesdays from now on. That's it for tonight.
Good night.
Bye.
What's up, the After Party TV? This is Jules from Lohan Beach Club. I just wanted to give my girl ALLIE a little shout out and let her know that I love her. And I just watched all your guys' episodes and you guys are killing it. And keep giving us reactions. I love all the support you guys are giving me and I can't wait for you guys to watch the episode tonight.